So, Arturo, question for you.
Answer
Do
for
you
you.
like the circus?
I love the circus.
Yeah? When's the last time you went to the circus?
It's been years.
Yeah, there was a circus we took the kids to last weekend. The Shriners. Do a little
Oh,
circus thing.
man. That's going to be awesome.
It was awesome. We went there last Saturday, and it was pretty cool because it was like a real circus. 3 rings. You know, that whole deal. I'm all about circuses.
That's
I collect
fantastic.
circus stuff. I got plaques and stuff from the
That's
original Barnum
cool.
shows. Yeah. And I love old posters and stuff. I got them all over the place.
Is that still going on?
It is not. I think it was just that weekend.
Darn it.
But we took the kids. We actually got them free. We were walking through the parking lot, and this woman comes up and says, like, "Hey, you got tickets?" And I'm from, like, Pittsburgh and stuff. And so I'm like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm thinking she's trying to sell us scalp tickets to a circus.
$20.
And she goes, well, we got these extra ones because some of our friends didn't show up, and so we're just trying to give them away.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, oh, well, we'll
Win.
take them. Yeah. So we go in, and I love the circus. But I'm used to going to Barnum and stuff, They would always tour around us. And this circus was different. It was entertaining, but it was a giant commercial. Like a giant commercial.
For
It kinda
what?
bothered me.
For itself?
For their stuff. Like, for example, the first big act was lions.
Okay.
And the poor lions. They looked so defeated. Their ears were all down. They just looked scared to death.
And then
But that's aside.
Then they
I'm not
sold
going to get into
Lions
the whole
plush
thing.
toys,
But
right?
as the lions are going on, yes, there's guys walking through the crowd waving these lions.
And all
for
the kids want
to
it.
buy.
Yeah.
And I always get stuff for the kids, but I wasn't getting a lion. And so we got them other things before we went in
Cool.
to keep them quiet. So then that goes away. The lions are done. They're not selling lions anymore. And then the next thing comes out, and they're just walking around selling it. And then they sell, hey, kids, do you want a chance to win a bike? Well, you need to buy one of our brochures. And in these brochures, we've marked this page or whatever.
Oh, my God.
So you got to pay this. And then one part that really bothered me is I had bought Xander lightsabers.
Cool.
Yeah, we always get lightsabers.
Yeah.
Kind of into that. So we bought him one on the way in, and the ringmaster, who was very good, all the people were entertaining, he comes out and he says, hey, if you got a lightsaber, I need you to shut it off right now.
What?
And I thought, oh, something big.
Something cool.
There's
and-
going to be like tight ropes and all this. Shut it off. Everybody, up there, shut it off. Over here, shut it off. Everybody shut them off. Now, on the count of 3, we're all going to turn them on. So they do this 1, 2. Let's all count.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. Everybody turns it on. Then he goes, look around, kids. Look at all the other kids that have lightsabers. Wouldn't you like them? Well, they're coming around right now and selling them for $15. Look at all the other kids having a good time with their lightsabers. Tell mom and dad.
That
And
is
I thought,
terrible.
oh, my God. We had them for ours already.
But that's terrible. That's like, look, you don't have this. Other kids do.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
So then they have an intermission, and it's purely they hurry up and set up the stuff down there, elephant rides. And they had advertised, if you come early, we have a pre-show, and they had elephant rides, they had face painting, they had horse rides, and get your picture with a tiger and stuff like this. And so we rushed in there, and the kids love elephant rides. We take them to the Ren Fest, and they've done elephant rides.
Nice.
So we go down, and they go, oh, you have to have a ticket. And they made it sound like you get there early, you can do this
Yeah.
stuff, right? Come early, you can do the pre-show, pre-party, or whatever they called it. And so we're like, okay, we'll get a ticket. Where do we get the tickets? So we go over, and each ticket is $15. And they get to go around the loop twice. And it's not even a big loop. It's like the size of
Oh, my gosh. Nope.
So $30 for like a 1.5-minute ride. And so then I feel terrible. And the face painting was a ticket per kid, and this was a ticket. It's quite a lucrative. And of course, the circus.
Wow.
I mean, I know a lot about the history of the circus, and it was purely about making money back then to attract people and bring entertainment. But this
is taking it another notch up.
Yeah, but as long as you go,
Yeah.
and you don't, buy the stuff, and you leave with a very unhappy child that makes you think that has been led to believe you're a horrible parent.
Then you're fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
No problems.
But
But I
if
will
not-
say this: it was hosted by the Shriners.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know much about them, but I have a huge respect for our Shriner friends. Huge. And the Shriners, from my understanding, limited understanding of most things, is that they work really hard to make sure kids that need wheelchairs and so on have those.
Oh, okay.
And so they do these things to raise money for kids.
Good.
And personal experience, which I don't usually share, is that I have a niece, a cousin actually, that is in a wheelchair, various reasons, and we took her to a parade in my hometown, right by my house. And the Shriners are those guys with the little fezzes,
Cool.
and they drive the mini little cars.
Oh,
You
yeah,
see it?
yeah.
And so they're zipping around, and they always do like figure eights and
Yeah.
these tiny little Corvettes, and you're like, oh, that's cute,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And so they all of a sudden they see her, and they it's very emotional for me. But they start lining up, and they're looking, and I feel weird because I'm like, oh no, they're doing a show right in front of us,
Yeah.
and I don't like that, you know. And so they're lining up, like parking, like you're at Walmart or something, and they all line up, and they all get out of the car, and they all salute her in the wheelchair, and they all come over and blow her a kiss and do a little bow to her, and then they all get in their cars and salute her again, and then they take off. And
Wow.
They go. And they only did that for the kids they saw in wheelchairs.
Wow.
And it was very, very,
That's
very
awesome.
nice. Yeah. So a huge respect for the Shriners.
Cool.
Nothing against that. I'm sure they raised a lot of money at the circus, but I just
Sounds like it. Yeah.
I just want to be entertained.
Cool. Yeah.
So go to the circus when you can.
Whenever I know about it, I can't go back in time yet.
You could kind of be like a wolf boy or something. You got like a thing going.
Yeah. I got this going on.
Oh, interesting fact about the circus. Did you know that in the early 1900s, when the circuses were really big, they had the Fat Man. Remember, they used to have the freak show.
Yeah, the fat woman, the fat man, or the big lady, and
the Fat Man weighed 280 pounds.
Wow.
Which to us now would be not considered obese.
That's not.
That was the Fat Man in the circus.
Oh gosh.
And the bearded woman was, like a Kardashian.
Oh man.
Times have changed.
They have changed so much.
Yeah.
Wait, every day's a circus now.
Ah.